Good morning everyone. Today we are going to see about polymorphism. In polymorphism, a single object can take many forms. That means more than one form. The main advantage of polymorphism is there is no need to create and remember different object names for the same functionality. Consider smartphone as an object. We can use smartphone for communication. We can call, we can text message, we can picture message and we can mail. So same object is doing more than one functionalities. So this is the major concept of polymorphism. There are two types of polymorphism. First is compile time polymorphism and next is runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism is again divided into two types, constructor overloading and method overloading. And runtime polymorphism is called as method overriding, which can be used only in inheritance. Constructor overloading and method overloading can be used within a same class. First, we are going to see about method overloading. Here, display is a message. We can use the same name display to write three different methods. The first display method consists of the parameter character. Second display function consists of the parameter integer. Third display function consists of two parameters integer and double. When we call display of character, the particular function is called and the character is printed. Likewise, other two functions can also be called. There are three ways to overload a function. First is by number of parameters. Second, data types of the parameters and order of the parameters. We can change the number of parameters given inside a function like this. So here display of char a and a display of int I. Both are having single parameter but their type is different. Corresponding to the third method, there are two parameters int and double. We can create a fourth method display of double comma int. All are different. Here is an example for changing the number of parameters. The class name is display overloading. Here I have used the same function disp for two methods. First method carries the parameter character. Second method carries the parameter character and also integer. Coming to the main function, as our program starts execution from our main function, we have to execute from there. To access the class display overloading, first of all we have to create an object for that particular class. Using that object, now I am calling obj.disp of A. A is a character. So, the first method disp of character C is called here. So, my output is A. Next, I am calling obj.disp of A, 10, which refers to two parameters. First one is character and second one is integer. The compiler goes inside the class display overloading and checks for the particular function. If a function matching to the given parameter exists, then it is called. If no such function is existing, then it generates an error. So this is the example for changing the number of parameters to perform polymorphism. And next is changing the data types of parameters. So in this example, we have created two methods disp with two different number of parameters. Here I have created two methods with the same number of parameters but their data type is different. When obj.disp of A is called, the function which is consisting of the character is called. When I call obj.disp of 5, the function which is consisting of an integer is called. If no such function exists, then it arises a compile time error. Third is the order of parameter. So here, as I said already, we have created two methods with the same name. First method consists of character and integer, and for second method I have swapped the places of the integer and character, but both works the same. When I call x comma 51, the first method is called. When I call 52 comma y, the second method is called. As I have mentioned the parameters like character comma integer and integer comma character. This is all about polymorphism.